What's popping, y'all? It is your girl Lulu, the Fae, coming at you with another magical video. So I had recorded a video literally the other day, and I had posted it, but I feel like I wasn't talking loud enough in that video, as well as I felt like I wasn't. I was trying to talk low because I was at home and my granddad was asleep, so I just didn't want to wake him up. But um, I definitely wanted to re-record this video and kind of just bring up some different points and some different topics about what I was discussing. So in my last video, I was talking about how to identify with self and basically how to stay on the path that you need to stay on without basically being distracted by things on the outside of you. So for me, myself, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Story time. I myself have learned so much dealing with relationships. You know, um, you have to realize that the people that come into your life, anybody that comes into your energetic field, into your bubble, into your circle, in front of your face, these are people who you are going to learn from, regardless of who they are, what they look like, how they treat you. It doesn't matter. You're going to learn something from them. We all are teachers for each other. We all teach each other something. Whether it be you don't want to be treated that way, whether it be how to love yourself, whether it be, just bringing up certain triggers that you need to face for yourself, and what, realizing what type of shadow work you need to do for yourself. Everybody that comes into your life has a purpose in your life, regardless of who they are. And the quicker we have an understanding of what a person's purpose is in our life, the better we can, kind of adjust ourselves to what we should take from the lessons that we need to learn from people, regardless of who they are, even if they're only in our lives for 1 day, 5 seconds to 5 years. It doesn't matter. Everybody in your life we all are teachers to each other. We are here experiencing this world through the eyes of this vessel that we're in. But essentially, this is just flesh. This flesh dies. This flesh decays. This flesh will eventually not be here anymore. So I will not be Lulu, when I transition on. I'm going to be, whatever powerful motherfucker I am. And having that understanding is very important. I've realized that I get distracted a lot. I get distracted a lot. Like, whether it be distracted by people on the outside of me, or whether it just be, and I'm not blaming people on the outside of me. I'm blaming myself, because essentially it's me being distracted. I have the choice to be distracted, or whether I choose to be distracted, or whether I choose not to be distracted. And, people are looking at me right now. This is why I'm kind of looking like, okay, what the fuck they looking at? Because they're looking inside the window. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm at work right now, and literally, like, there's a bunch of there's like big ass windows, and I'm gonna show y'all these big ass windows right here. So literally, people be looking in here like, what's she doing? Hold on, give me 1 second. One more second. Anywho, back to what I was saying. But yeah, like, I just definitely get distracted very easily. Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. When I get into relationships, I have used to, now that I've learned and I've observed myself in relationships, I feel like us as women, when we get into relationships, we have such a problem with losing ourselves. Like, and I could just be speaking for myself, but I see that shit definitely. I've seen that shit in other people's relationship, where the women, they get into these relationships with these men, and they have a habit of not identifying with their selves anymore. They're literally identifying with everything that the man likes, just trying to appease the man. Whether, oh, he does this, so I'm gonna do, where he likes video games, so I'm gonna play video games. Oh, he likes football, so I'm gonna watch football. Oh, he does this, so I'm gonna do this too. Oh, he blah blah blah, so I'm gonna do this too. Oh, he listens to this type of music, I gotta get more accustomed to this type of music. And it's like, bitch, who are you? You losing yourself, trying to love somebody, trying to be more accustomed to who they are instead of understanding yourself. I've had this problem in past relationships before where I literally I would be so mesmerized and so willing to do whatever they wanted me to do, or just, making them happy and making them satisfied, that I would become so unhappy because I would lose myself trying to identify with something that I know for a fact I wasn't, which would stray me off my path. My spirit and us as women, we are naturally intuitive beings. We are spirit. We are pure spirit, yo. So our spirit is going to tell us when we're unhappy. You can fake the funk all you want. You can fake it. You can fake it, baby girl. You can fake it. But guess what? It's going to come up again. It's going to come up again. Like, it's going to keep showing itself to you. It's going to be like, bitch, you're unhappy. Bitch, you know that nigga cheating on you. Bitch, like, you know what I'm saying? It's going to keep showing it and presenting itself to you, because it's something that you need to face and you need to deal with. Ways that I have dealt with this, I literally, in one of my past relationships where I just got so wrapped up into like who they were as a person, literally, I think it was my first serious relationship. I was so wrapped up into who they were that, he would be like, I'm gonna block you. Well, not block you. We need to take a break for a little, or whatever the case. And I would be like so upset that I literally felt like I was going crazy one day because I could not get this person off my mind. I was like, I cannot get this person off my mind. I keep thinking about them. Why aren't they talking to me? Da 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 da. Like this, that, and the third, until I started meditating. And then I was like, okay, meditation. And then I started exercising. I was like, okay, exercise. I started becoming a bad bitch. And and I was evolving myself into, who I needed to be and what path I needed to be on. But the good thing about that is being in that relationship and being in these relationships helped me so much into understanding like what I don't want and what I do need for myself. That is what's beneficial, and why I say we teach each other so much, regardless. And this is one thing too. You may be with somebody and they may do something to you that you feel like is hurtful, and oh, he did this and he did that and he hurt me, he fucked my mama, or some shit like that. Whatever the case may be, have an understanding that don't have nothing to do with you. That has everything to do with the other person. Men don't do stuff to hurt women. They just don't. They don't do stuff to hurt women. What they do stuff that's internally hurting themselves. Right? Because they don't have an understanding of themselves. Same for women. It's no different. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody is doing something to you, it is internally has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. The only thing that has to do with you is, what are you learning from them? Whether it is good or bad, they are teaching you something. One thing, I was in a past relationship. This dude cheated on me in our bed, or whatever the case may be. He cheated on me, but guess what? I stopped looking at him like he was the one to blame. I stopped looking at him like, oh, he cheated on me, he's disgusting, da 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 da. Okay, he cheated on me, but do you not know that shit pushed me into becoming more spiritual, to understanding myself, to it was a point in time where I was like, oh, I get it. He taught me this. He taught me that. He taught me this. He taught me that. He taught me what I know I don't want, and what I know I won't accept, and what I know I don't need. He taught me a better understanding that, hold on, wait, it's time to level up. Have you ever seen a female or a dude who got out of a bad relationship and they one up on them and they fucking became bad as hell or did whatever the case may be, because eventually that pushed them into the direction of having a better understanding of themselves. That pushed them in a better direction of, no, fuck that. I'm not accepting less than what I am, or less than what I'm, less than what I know I'm worth. I'm accepting only what I know I need and what I feel that I'm worth in my heart. And that's what I want to do more of. And I'm trying to get more in the habit of doing, accepting what I know I need for myself. Accepting the things that I deserve. Because I'm a whole fucking goddess. I am not an earthly being. I am a fucking goddess. Beyond that. Beyond that shit. I am that and more. So why would I accept being treated or even letting some type of energy in my life that I know for a fact is not on my frequency? It doesn't make sense. It's not how you, it's not right. So, and that's why I just have to keep reminding myself that I'm a spiritual being. I don't want to accept less than what I am, what I know I'm worth, and we all have the power to do that. You have the power to do that. I have been bullied literally a lot of my life. Bullied by friends, family, teachers, in relationships. I've been bullied. That's because when people see that I'm such a giving and sweet and nurturing, nice person, I'm very kind. I'm not even nice, I'm kind. I'm a very kind person. And because I'm genuinely kind. I don't sit up here and get an attitude with people, because I feel like when you walk around with an attitude, you become ugly. You become that ugly witch. And I'm literally Glenda the good witch. Like, fuck out of here. Like, I'm literally that bitch. Like, are you a good witch or are you a bad witch? Like, because I have came into myself and I have had this better understanding of myself in my journey. And I know what things I need to feed and to nurture myself and my spirit. So once you realize that your spirit will guide you in the right direction, your spirit is not going to lie to you. Once you realize that you really have to trust in yourself, and trust the process, that is when you will be able to, accept and appreciate all things that happen to you. Everything that happens to you, good, bad, ugly, all of it. Because it's all polarity. It's all needed. It's all needed for your journey. So, with that being said, y'all, just watch out for the distractions. Watch out for the things that on the outside of you that try to pull you into all these different directions. I think of this place like I have so many different like symbology for like how I look at Earth. Like, I always look at it I know I've said in the last video, I look at like a video game. I also look at it like this is one big ass map or one big ass mission that I'm on. And on this map, like, I'm literally following this path, right? Literally following this path, looking at this map, following this path. And this map is a representation of my spirit, because my spirit is guiding me, right, on this path, right? I'm in like the woods somewhere, right? I'm like fucking Little Red Riding Hood, right? Now, there will be the big bad wolf trying to fucking stop you on your path. Hey, Little Red Riding Hood, looking good. Come here, let me take you off your path for a little bit. No. Hold the fuck on, big bad wolf. You're not taking me off shit. Get your ugly ass over there. Because you have to realize that you have the power to make the choice. You have the power to make the choice. The choice is up to you, essentially, at the end of the day. Either you gonna follow that big bad wolf to, you know, into the forest, but he gonna be there waiting for you at your grandma's house, right? He gonna be there waiting for you at your grandma's house. But it takes for you to understand and listen to your spirit, like, wait a minute, such big eyes you have, such a big mouth you have. Hold on, you ain't no motherfucking grandma. So you have to realize that different things will try to disguise itself to you. Different things will appear to be like it's for you, like it's, you know, beneficial for you, but it's not. It's a distraction. But it takes for you to listen to your spirit, your intuition, to say, no, this isn't right, before your ass get ate. Because this matrix will eat you up alive, baby. It will eat you until you are nothing. You are literally food for these niggas out here. I will tell you that much. You are literally food for these people out here. Excuse my language, but dead ass though, like you are food to these people, and that's how they look at you. You are energizing them with your energy. So you have to stay on the right direction to make sure that you are continuing to charge yourself how you need to be charging yourself. Remember my last video how I talk about feeding yourself the right nutrients you need to be feeding yourself mentally, spiritually, and physically. That's just it. That is the reality of it. That is the reality of it. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get off here. We'll be making another video soon. I hope y'all enjoy. Have a good day. Peace.